News Storm Team.
Hello everyone and welcome back to KX News at 4. Meteorologist Hunter Binstock here. I'm live from Chiefs Lookings Point here in Bismarck, North Dakota, right next to the Missouri River, enjoying this nice beautiful weather out here. It might be a little bit breezy, but we have some really nice weather on the way for the weekend. Looking towards this weekend preview here, we're going to be in those 70s and 80s for tomorrow. Maybe some isolated rain to the north, mostly along the Wilson, Minot areas. And it's going to be an in and out kind of sun kind of day. Now as we roll into Sunday, going to see 65 to 77 degrees across the state, mostly sunny and some light rain, just a very small chance of that across the central portions of the state. Now, sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties here. I just got kicked out of my iPad. So looking at satellite and radar here, we're going to see those, pieces of rain up there in the northwestern portions of the state, mostly clear for everybody else out there. Overall, nothing too significant for radar this afternoon. Temperatures across the state going to be in those 60s and 70s widespread. We're going to see more of those 70s in eastern Montana and western North Dakota. We have 73 for Beach, 72 for Bowman, 67 down in Mobridge, and 66 for the capital city over in Bismarck. Our lows tonight, we're going to get down into those 30s and 40s widespread. We have 44 for Bowman, 41 for Flasher, 40 for Linton, 41 in Ashley, 43 in Mobridge. So overall, it's going to be a very warm evening tonight. High temperatures for tomorrow, we're going to scream into those 70s. It's going to be some really warm temperatures out there. 80 for Mobridge, 79 for Hettinger, 76 for Bowman. So folks that are in the southwestern portions of the state are going to see the warmest temps, but everybody's pretty much going to be in those 70s. You might have a couple of 60s still hanging around across the north, but overall a very warm afternoon for Saturday. Looking at our wind speed and direction right now, we're going to be primarily out of the south, into the low teens, into the upper 20s, maybe a couple of low 20s. We have 23 in McIntosh, 22 for Carson, 16 for Beulah, 19 up in Wilson, and 13 for Minot. So overall, a reasonably breezy afternoon as we're feeling here, right here in the capital city. Now look at our wind chill report about to Outer Comfort Plumbing and Heating. Those temperatures, really not going to see much of a wind chill this afternoon. As we get colder down towards the later evening hours, we get down into those 40s. You might see a couple of degrees with these winds, but overall it's not going to be anything too significant. Maybe just 1 to 5 degrees of wind chill this evening in those coldest hours, but really not going to see very much. Now, once we take a look at our precision cast here over the next couple of days, we've got those rain chances this evening across the northern portions of the state, but they're going to clear out into Saturday morning, and by Saturday afternoon, we'll have a secondary band of moisture working its way through. Now, Saturday afternoon, there are some isolated chances of maybe a lightning strike here or there, but it's not going to be anything super organized, just some very isolated lightning strikes. Overall, not going to be too significant, and a very light amount of moisture is going to come out of this system. By the time we roll into Saturday evening into Sunday morning, it's going to clear up for the most part. Now as we roll through Sunday evening into Monday, we'll have a band of moisture work its way through the central portions of the state, and then Monday evening we have a secondary part of it that's going to cross across the southern border regions of the state, south of Bismarck, Jamestown, and those areas. Now as we roll into Tuesday, it's going to get a lot more widespread, especially out in the eastern portions of the state. This is going to be another day where we're going to want to pay attention and see if we can see any isolated thunderstorms on this day. There's some slight chances, and as we roll from Tuesday into Wednesday, we'll start to see some snow chances start to occur, but we'll keep you up to date with that once we get closer to that system. Now looking at wind gust forecast, we're going to see those winds push across the state, some 30s and 35s, but overall nothing too significant. We're just going to see them roll back and forth all the way through the weekend, all the way until we get into next week. Now Monday we're going to see those 35s and 40s push into the state, but they're going to move out quite quickly into the eastern portions of the state, and they're going to clear up a little bit on Tuesday afternoon. Now look at your Williston 5-day forecast. We're going to see those temperatures start off in the 70s for tomorrow, 60s on Sunday, cooling down by the time we get to Wednesday to 49 degrees. Your Dickinson 5-day forecast starting at 76 for tomorrow, cooling down until we get to Tuesday, 55. That's really where the cooling trend starts. Coldest day will be either Wednesday or Thursday, 48 degrees there. Looking at your Minot 7-day forecast, we're going to start off in the 70s. Going to keep those 70s until Tuesday, cool off on the way. Thursday looking like 38 degrees and 52 on Friday. Looking at your Bismarck 7-day forecast, 76 for tomorrow, 73 for Sunday, keeping those 70s for a little while until we get to Wednesday and Thursday where we'll see our coldest days of the week, getting down to those 40s. Some overnight temperatures that are going to fall below freezing, but a lot of nights this weekend are going to stay well above freezing. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to stay outside for it. I'm ready for it, Kiara.
Thanks so much, Hunter. And stay with us. Coming up next, imagine digging for treasure for years.